Hello everybody, welcome back to another Infinite Warfare Zombies Easter egg video. Today I will be taking on the Beast from Beyond, arguably one of the hardest maps in the Infinite Warfare Zombies series. I thought this map was a ton of fun and I really enjoyed the boss fight. It was hard and it wasn't zombies, but I still really enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and a Mephistopheles video will be coming out soon. Thanks for watching. When I first started playing Beast from Beyond, I was frustrated and upset that the early game was only cryptids. I also disliked that instead of balancing the cryptid to make a pistol viable, they had to spawn you with an OSA in order to be able to compete. Although this frustrated me, it soon began to grow on me. The cryptids at the beginning create stress and tension that early game on other maps does not have. It also provides the player with a final relief when you finally forget Neil's head and are able to turn on power. Like most maps, I hang out in the spawn room and try and collect points until I'm able to kind of open up where I need to go to turn on power, so that's what I did. I grabbed Up and Adams, and then here you can see me throw a grenade at this box, and then it spawns a skull, which I can then shoot. And then here I also grab my first bridge part. I shoot a box, and now I can grab the alien fuses, so this will be for double pack-a-punch. And then I also grab my second bridge part. Here I stand on a little red X, and I have to stand here for a couple minutes and kill zombies, and I can't leave this green circle. Once I do this, a little skull will spawn, and I have to jump off of something and grab it, which then allows me to unlock the Entangler. Once I unlock the Entangler, I then go and I push a button, which then activates this turret, and the turret will then shoot a hole in the wall and create a portal. I then go and drop off the alien fuses at this beast, and then I grab the final bridge part. Here I use the Entangler to grab a disc in the vent, and then I shoot that disc through the vent, and then it'll come out in one of many locations. So there, I found it. And then here I build the bridge, and I grab my second keycard that I'm gonna need. And then I enter Pack-a-Punch, and I leave, and once I do this, a blue beast will spawn, and this guy also has a keycard that you need to grab, so I kill him. I continue on to the next round because I got double points, and then I grab the third keycard. In order to unlock the fourth keycard, I have to grab a space helmet with the Entangler, and then I have to shoot it at these monitors, and once I do that, I can now grab the final keycard. And now, once I have them all, I have to look at a sheet to see which order all of them need to go in, but there we go, put all four in. I then take the teleporter back to the theater, and I grab the film reel. I then grab a button, which I need to grab with the Entangler, which then allows me to shoot the button into a picture of the Beast from Beyond, which then puts the button into the map. So here is a deciphering step, which was pretty easy. I basically just have to turn all of the horizontal handles in order to make all of the handles go the same direction. And then the final step before the boss fight is to grab Neil's head, and we have to bring it all the way over to Pack-a-Punch. It's very slow, and Neil's always looking around. This door was a major problem for me. This door stopped me up so many times. This time I got lucky, and he popped it right open. So here I head into Pack-a-Punch, and I just have to put Neil in this computer, and that is the entire Easter egg setup done. I now just need to get points and Pack-a-Punch, and then I am ready for the boss fight. I go and grab Jug, which you have to take this little jump down for, and if you mess up this jump, you die. I've learned that the hard way. And then after this, I take the teleporter back, and I turn on this trap, which then allows me to pull a head out of the trap with the Entangler, and then I can drop the head and pick it up. And then now I can go bring it over to the Brute and put it on his head, and he will shoot the alien fuses, which now will give me double Pack-a-Punch once I install them. Now, from what I had heard, the Beast from Beyond is the hardest boss fight in Infinite Warfare of the DLC maps. I popped the perk Insured because I figured I'm going to need it, and I grabbed the EBR, which apparently is really good for killing the rhinos and the final bosses. And then I kind of just roam around. I get all my points, I grab all my perks, and then ready for the boss fight. I do end up grabbing the VPR as kind of my safety weapon. Here I install the alien fuses, and then I pack punch the VPR, again using the refund policy. So there we go. And then I come back and I double pack punch both of the weapons. And then I'm good to go for the boss fight. So here I walk up to Neil and I press his head and I will immediately get teleported into the boss fight. The first part here is just to take out these rhinos, and taking out the rhinos is pretty easy, especially with this double pack-a-punch EBR. As you can see, I just put it into full auto mode. As soon as they open up, I just start shooting and they go down like nobody's business. This weapon is amazing for this boss fight, and I don't think I would have been able to do it without it. Here they have a ammo crate in this map because you're gonna need that much ammo doing this boss fight. This boss fight is extremely hard. Here I basically just sit in this corner and all of these cryptids are gonna spawn through the teleporters. Once that section's done, so I probably sat there for a couple minutes. Once that section is done, I then run, I get a bit more ammo, and then I do the same thing on the other side, but instead of sitting in one spot, because there's so many cryptid and so many phantom spawning, I just decide to train around. I just keep my feet moving and I try not to get hit. On this map, that is easier said than done. Right here, I round this corner and I make eye contact with a rhino, and I actually froze. I just shot at him and I didn't know what to do, and then I realized, nope, that's not happening. I need to move. So I just continued to run the train. You basically just run the train until these computer monitors come up, and once these go up, I can now run around the map and I can disable all of these computers, which will then disable the teleporters. So once I disable all of the consoles, the laser will then just begin shooting around, and I kind of just have to survive for a little bit, and it will shoot open a box where it gives me a timer. So right here, I'm just waiting for that box to get shot, and I go down. I get double hit in the back by phantoms, and luckily I had perk insured, so I run. I get away from the rhino, and this was just a nightmare. I got so lucky that I didn't die here, but I looked, and I saw that the timer was starting to count down, so I knew I just only had to survive for 99 seconds. Easier said than done when there's this many cryptid running at you. I tried to grab ammo here. There's a rhino in the middle. I just keep running, and the strategy with this is if I keep running around the outside here just like this, the rhinos will stay in the middle. They'll keep circling in the middle area, so I don't have to deal with the rhinos. I just need to shoot what's in front of me and hope for the best. Right here I jump and I turn around, and you can see there's so many cryptid behind me, and then here I slow it down. I take a little look at the monitor and I see there's 4 seconds. And I run and I come up to the monitor and I turn it off, and no, I take it down. I get swarmed and I have to respawn, and here I'm out of perks. I have no perks, so I run up. This is another thing, they put extra perks on the map because they know how hard this boss fight is. So I come up, I grab all my perks again, and I'm ready to fight the big blue guys. So here I pop my Ego Trip Fate and Fortune card, which deals extra damage to the head. I'm able to take down the first one, and again, this EBR just makes absolute light work of these beasts. Here I put down the second one, and then that is the boss fight complete. You can see on my face, I'm fired up. It took me so long to finally beat this game, and this map took a lot of tries, especially in the boss fight, so I was very happy to finally be done. Upon completion, our characters are then teleported back to where we started the game, and we now grab a hold of Willard Wyler and we decide that we're going to put him into Spaceland. So we're going to give him a taste of his own medicine. But little did we know, Willard Wyler sold his soul to Mephistopheles, the devil in this game, in order to trap people into his movies and create the best death scenes. In return, these people that died had their souls go to Mephistopheles. What this means is that once we put Willard Wyler into Zombies in Spaceland, means that our characters now become Willard Wyler, and we now owe the devil souls. Overall, I thought The Beast from Beyond was a really good map, and I don't understand why it got so much hate. Sure, the Easter egg wasn't too complex and there wasn't a lot of steps to it, but the boss fight was pretty fun, it had a good challenge, and it was very rewarding to finish. I also thought that The Beast from Beyond continued the story well, and the ending is really good. I think this part's going to be really exciting. I now just need to play through all of the maps in Director's Cut, and then I will be able to release a Mephistopheles video. So I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time once I beat Mephistopheles. Thank you for watching.
You have served thy master well. Your death was merely the beginning.